Okay, so I'm just going to show you some examples of each part of phase 4 sounds and words that the children will be able to read and also spell. So the graphemes are what the sounds look like, and they'll have been introduced to these ones in phase 2, and they'll have been introduced to these in phase 3, and they're starting to build these into their words and their knowledge of all the different sounds. Okay. Then in phase 4 they start to learn CVCC words. So the C is for consonant and V means a vowel, so soft, soft. And then also if they wanted to write that word they'd be able to say soft, soft. Then they've got CCVC words such as flag, flag, or drop, drop. And then also if they wanted to write those they'd be able to say the word flag, flag, flag. Then you've got CCVCC words, so spend, spend, or grasp, grasp. That's how they would read those. Then also they would start to join some of those together, grasp or spend. And then also if they wanted to write the word, they'd say the word first, grasp, grasp, or grasp. But at this point we would still be expecting them to say each individual sound, and we're building up their knowledge of being able to hear more than 3, 4, and then they're building up their memory of those sounds, retaining the sounds. Then you've also got words which include some of the digraphs that they've learnt, such as using the oi sound, joint, or train, train, sport. And you can start to see how those sounds are building up their bank of knowledge to help them read and to spell. Then we've got some longer words such as shring or spring. So those we would say they are CCCVCC words. Okay, then we've got polysyllabic words, which are basically 2 words joined together to make a longer sound, long word. Sorry, so pond, weed, pondweed. Okay, and then we also build those into captions or sentences or questions, and we play lots of games such as yes/no games, building in the words and tricky words such as are all children good at sport, can a clock get cross, and it's just building up all of that into reading sentences. Then if we think about the tricky words that I talked about, in phase 2 they were introduced to these tricky words just to be able to read them. So now they need to be able to read and to spell these. Then we've got these tricky words which are introduced in phase 3, and they're expected to read and spell these in phase 4. And then finally they need to be able to read these tricky words. And once they can do all of these, and that is phase 4, we move on to phase 5.